What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Avengers Doomsday. So as we know, Marvel Studios is currently in pre-production for Avengers Doomsday. There are lots of reports going around they've already started filming. We won't ever know if that's true because they're filming most of the stuff inside and they're shooting some stuff outside. Hence the huge film set that has appeared online, courtesy of Unboxing PhD. Their YouTube account and Twitter account has posted some insanely different, yet still the same set images and videos. It basically looks like the set still isn't finished, but they're going to be shooting this for months, so it'll probably change a handful of times. So, yo, what is freaking good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around and make subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, kaiju, but diverse pop culture based content that we try to deliver on a daily basis, you could subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let us know down below, what do you think's going on here? Is it the simple case that this is a battlefield post-Avengers and the X-Men fighting? Is this the catalyst of Doctor Doom just arising on Earth? It literally could be anything. But there are a few signs that hint there's definitely an incursion happened somewhere around this set. Also, if you want to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful face, check us out on Instagram at Warstu, because I can post some stuff over there like these images, although I will give full creditation to Unbox PhD in the bio. I can post some of the stuff over there on my channel and Instagram. Also, check us out on Twitter, PushGG. Right, let's get into it. So I don't know if you catch the other video we did where we went over just one image because that's all we had. But now there is a full-blown video, which it looks very similar to how it looked. There's loads of containers on the outside of it. And it's interesting because Marvel fans always moan when they do everything with CGI and VFX. Well, this looks pretty practical to me. You can see some greenery. You can see some like holes in whatever Earth they're going to be in. I mean, the idea that it's like Doctor Doom landing in Earth now is kind of out the window. It does look like the ramifications of some epic fight. But we've got to understand that movies aren't set and also aren't filmed in concurrent order. So this could literally be the final incursion that creates Battleworld, which most people think will be in the Void. No, not Sentry the Void. I mean the Void that we've seen before in Loki Season 2. And also that we've seen in Deadpool and Wolverine. So most people are thinking, right, how do we get to this incursion? Well, incursions are created because of imbalances. So as we know, due to the Marvel's post-credit scene, which is ironic because that movie fell off a freaking cliff. It's probably going to be one of the most important movies now. Why? Because Monica Rambeau being trapped in a different universe would have to mean her character is going to play a huge pinnacle role going forward and could very well be the catalyst, the main last incursion, if you like, that pushes the events of Secret Wars to actually happen. Her presence in an alternate reality seamlessly implied that because she's there in the X-Men universe, it's headed for a collision course with the main 616 timeline. Now, we just call it the X-Men universe because we don't know what the number is. The number is ambiguous. It doesn't really matter. But the fact that Feige came out and said, yo, this movie is literally just the Wakandians, the Fantastic Four, the Thunderbolts, and whatever there is of the Avengers, because there's not really going to be an Avengers team in this movie. I mean, once they all lose, they have to all come together. So they could sugar away into a way of doing like the X-Men versus Avengers as the final incursion, which would coincide with a comic book arc run from Time's Run Out and Secret Wars in 2015, which was a case when the 616 universe was headed for a collision course with the ultimate 1610 universe as the final incursion before the multiverse ended. Marvel could very well do something similar to kind of get these two teams, the X-Men and Avengers, to fight. But there are no Avengers, so that's kind of funny. And another reason why this would be pretty interesting would be neither the X-Men or the Fantastic Four or the Thunderbolts or whatever there are the Avengers would be the antagonistic. Both teams are trying to fight for like their own justification, trying to save their respective universes. So ultimately they both would lose, thus creating some variants of Battleworld. Now, I don't know if I buy this whole X-Men versus Avengers because there's literally no, like, who are the Avengers? There is literally no Avengers. The only teams we have are the Wakandians, the Fantastic Four, the Thunderbolts, and whatever team fake Captain America Sam Wilson can put together. There realistically isn't any Avengers. So this is why I think this image is very interesting. And if you do combine it with some other information, is I don't think Doom's going to be the catalyst of creating Battleworld. I think Doom's going to have to create Battleworld, because why would he be responsible for an incursion that happens between the MCU timeline and the X-Men universe? I mean, he didn't put Monica Rambeau out there, did he? No. And the other previous incursions that have already happened aren't necessarily his fault. So as we have understood, they're going to have to make Doctor Doom, played by RDJ, let's just say he's playing that character. We all know he's playing Iron Man as well. They're going to have to make him almost think like he's the hero, almost in a Thanos way, because he's not really going to be the villain. He is going to have had something bad happen to him. And that is why some people think he's from the same universe as the Fantastic Four, although the rumors are saying the Fantastic Four were actually from the main sacred timeline, but they were pushed somewhere else. And maybe something's happened to him in the past, which is why he wants to figure out what it is. As we know, his main rival, Doctor Doom, is actually Reed Richards. So the Fantastic Four film set being left up does actually make a lot of sense when you think about it. But I don't know, it's pretty wild. And the account Unbox PhD, check them out on Instagram, Twitter. I assume they got an Instagram. And YouTube, we will link it down below, is they went on to say it's not even finished. It's not finished building yet. As we know, sets get changed whilst they're doing shooting. So he says 2 parts of the set still under construction can give a better idea where this will feature in Avengers Doomsday once complete. But you can't really do that, because it doesn't matter. When we get the full image of the drone shot of when they're completed it, you're not going to know what's going to happen. Like I said, this could literally be the ending of the movie. Could be anywhere, but I think the X-Men fighting the Avengers, if you want to call the Avengers the Fantastic Four with the Wakandians and Thunderbolts, and whatever team Sam Wilson, fake Captain America, can put together, because I don't think there's going to be an actual team. It is interesting, the comments of what people are actually saying it is, and everyone's still basically coming to the same analogy, that it's screaming X-Men versus Avengers. I don't know what, if you look at the comic books, yeah, sure, the incursions look insane. It kind of looks like the debris from that. It is interesting that Marvel looks like they're doing practical stuff. I mean, it could just be the ramifications from the incursions. I don't necessarily think it confirms it's X-Men. I mean, it could be meteorites crashing because of the incursions. Something's gone down. A meteor, like rain, like it literally, vamos chico, it literally could be anything. So it's interesting to read comments, because realistically, like I say, stuff like this exposes scoopers, because no one is coming out saying, yo, this is this. And you're just getting the fake ass scoopers doing the eyes like they know what's going on. But if you knew what was going on, you would already said, and you would have had these images out before this account has. Because so far, Unbox PhD is the only person who is posting stuff. And as I say, because of copyright and whoever owns these images, I don't really know how it works. Got to be very careful how you use them. So I may not even put them in this video, but if I don't, I'll put them in my Instagram on the channel over there. And also I will put it down below. Of course, I'm going to put an image for like a split second over top. But yeah, I know how this works, so I'm not going to have it overlaid for very long. But it is very interesting. Is it going to be Team whatever versus the X-Men as the final incursion? I mean, it would make sense, but Monica Rambeau is going to be a key player because of where she is. And they don't really have much time to set anything else up, really, unless they throw something in the Fantastic Four post-credit scene, which we already know they're going to do. Can't really see them doing it in the other movie, which we have coming out next month, which is the Thunderbolts. As we know, Monica Rambeau is in a universe with Binary, with Beast, and so far we've got no idea what's going on there, except for an incursion, and obviously Captain Marvel's looking for it, so Captain Marvel's going to be kind of pinnacle in a roundabout way. So I'm fascinated to see what's going to happen and why they left the Fantastic Four set up. I don't think it's going to be an incursion between... I don't think it'll be an incursion between the Fantastic Four universe and the Sacred Timeline, because apparently the Fantastic Four universe is not the Sacred Timeline. Interesting. But apparently Galactus is going to consume the Fantastic Four universe by the end of the movie anyway, so it wouldn't exist anyway, would it? No. So we're going to keep you up to date with all the latest and greatest. Doctor Doom, Doomsday, Marvel, rumors, leaks, theories, all that kind of stuff. So please subscribe. It really does help the channel, and I'll catch you in another video very soon, guys. Catch you later.